So there are two common pitfalls that startups often encounter in the very early stages. One is IP ownership. It's absolutely critical. Any company, when going to raise money or just for its own good, needs to own its intellectual property. And the key is that every employee or consultant or individual that touches the company needs to actually have a signed agreement assigning ownership of all inventions and work product to the company. In the absence of that agreement, the way the IP laws work, all work product of the employee or the individual belongs to that individual. And so it's absolutely critical to have those agreements in place, even though at an early stage many companies don't have that level of formality. That's one issue where you absolutely need to, or there's going to be due diligence issues down the road with investors and future acquirers. Second big issue that early stage companies run into is just relates to vesting of common stock. If there's one founder, this isn't an issue. Venture capital or other investors may ask that the founder's equity be subject to vesting, where over a period of time, 3 or 4 years, you sort of earn into the stock. But when there's multiple founders, it's of critical importance to impose it early on amongst the founders, no matter how well they think they know each other, how good of friends they are. You have 3 founders, you start a company, one of the 3 goes off to work for Google, suddenly that person owns 1/3 of the company and there's not a lot you can do about it. If you've imposed 3 or 4 year vesting up front, then the issue sort of solves itself. If they're there for 6 months, they'll earn a certain percentage of the equity, and you don't have this problem of having to fight over an exit.